We're back again with a long-awaited video. Today we're gonna be making butter. So butter is real simple, simple ingredients. Heavy whipping cream, salt to taste, and that's about it. KitchenAid is preferred. Stand mixer. You can do it by hand, which is a lot harder to do. But we got a KitchenAid, so we're gonna use the tools that we got. So today I'm solo. The wife is taking care of the baby, so it's just gonna be me and you. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep everything on low once we first get everything started, and then we'll work the speed up on the mixer. So this is gonna be a two-part video. So we're gonna have our bread and butter. All right, so we got our heavy whipping cream in there. We do one bottle at a time. So heavy whipping cream in. How do we work this thing again? Mix it up. Start off on low. So while this is doing this thing, make sure that you got a bowl of water and ice. Oh, we got a special guest. You got to get out of here for this one. All right, special guest is gone. So make sure you got your bowl of ice water. We have our tray for our butter. That's what I'm going to use to form the butter. And then this right here, I'm going to test this out. Because I don't know if making fresh butter, if it stays preserved long enough in this. So what this is basically you can keep on the counter soft butter. You fill it up to the line with water. You fill this with butter. Put it together, it makes a watertight seal. So we're gonna see if this a whole, the butter, but that's over time. So we're gonna let this do its thing. And yeah. So in the comments, I want y'all to let me know how y'all week has been going. Talk to me. Need y'all to like, comment, subscribe so we can keep these activities going. I need to know what y'all want to see next. I know people said that when I made butter the first time, it surprised me. And people say, you know what? I need a stick of butter. I need some butter. I need to taste your butter. So guess what? We're gonna be making some butter. So like I said, this is a simple thing. It's simple ingredients. Literally, heavy whipping cream and salt. That's all you need. If you don't want to have salted butter, you don't need no salt. You can make garlic herb butter like this, fresh garlic herb butter. And basically, the extraction that you get from this, you got buttermilk. So you can make your your bread, buttermilk biscuits, buttermilk pancakes. This creates a lot. So I love that Irish butter, but that's kind of expensive in the store versus when I can make it at home and also make content for you all. It's a win-win for both of us. And then the fresh taste of butter is it's so much better, especially when you make fresh bread with it. It's so much better. You gotta try. Y'all gotta try these things I be putting out there. Y'all try these things. Y'all to be like, you know what, Tony, you was on to something. You was on to something. You know what I'm saying? You were scratching the surface, but you know what I'm saying? We just had to rip the lid right off. So I need y'all to try this. All right. So I'm gonna zoom y'all in on this. And now it's starting to get a little frothy. And you can turn it up some more. Come on. What does that smell like? So right here we have whipped cream. If you want whipped cream, you can stop at this stage and you get your whipped cream. Um, so three stages of this. You got heavy whipping cream. Once you whip it enough, it turns into whipped cream. And then from here, that's when it's gonna start separating. You're gonna start getting your butter and your buttermilk. So we're gonna let this continue, and then that's how we're gonna get our butter. All right, so now we are getting to the part where the butter is starting to separate from the buttermilk. So once you start seeing it's the separation, you kind of want to stop it I had to take some. I had to take some out. I had too much. So you want to stop it. Kind of scrape the side of the pan, the bowl. Incorporate. Make sure you incorporate it all. Let's get it all in there. Yeah, do that, and then start it back up. You want to kind of keep an eye when it gets to the stage. You want to keep an eye out on the machine. Um, well, on a stand mixer, because if you got the speed up too high, like I did, just to try to get it, you know what I'm saying, to get it to separate, the speed is so high that all of the liquid's gonna start flying out. So you want to make sure that once you see that it's starting to liquefy again, you bring your speed back down and kind of monitor your speed. That way, you don't have the issue where you're flying. You know what I'm saying? You got a food fight on your hand. So let this all separate. It's gonna come together as a big whole in a minute, and from there, then you transfer it into your ice water, let it cool down, and then from there you can start forming. All right. So now that the butter has now formed together, I mean we still got a couple of floaties in there, but majority of it is formed together now. So from here, we can go ahead and stop, lower this down. The liquid from here is going to be our buttermilk. So I kind of want to get this out at one swap. Okay, so here, take this. Just gonna set it right over that. Let that start draining off. And then I'm gonna take my buttermilk and basically just pour it right in the bowl. All right. So now that's our buttermilk. That's our butter. Put this back on because we still got a little bit left to do. All right. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and separate this from the actual whisk. Throw it in an ice bath. Let that sit for a little minute. Then we're going to reintroduce the whipped cream to the machine. Get this all going again, and we can have our full set of butter. I'm gonna take this all off. It's nice and soft. Ooh, nice and soft. Like I got some garlic herb butter in the refrigerator. I'm waiting for prime time for me to make some steaks. All right, so that's that. Even though we only got a little bit of this left, we're still gonna put all this back. If you guys got pets, you can give them this whipped cream in moderation. All right, so now we got our butter made. So I'm not adding any salt to this. I don't really like my butter salted, just for the purpose that I want to add. I want to be the one that adds the salt. So I'm gonna start off with the larger bowl. Once you leave it there for a while, it's gonna get obviously it's gonna get cold and it's gonna get hard. Not super hard, but hard to the point where it's malleable and still holds its shape. So for this, I'm pretty sure we might not fill up the entire thing, but break off a little bit, press it in there, just to try to form the shape of butter, a butter stick. Because if you guys have the one that goes in the it's one that you put in the refrigerator, um a butter saver. Take it out the wrap and put it in a butter saver, and that way you still have your measurements. Because some recipes call for you to actually measure out your butter. You can still use that. So I'm gonna pack it in there and form it. And then at this stage, you can always roll your butter out, make your garlic herb butter, whatever butter that you want to make, jalapeno butter, whatever. You can get really creative at this stage. So here you go. You got this. Pack it in there. I know some of these molds come with like little spatulas that you can use to kind of fill it out and smooth it out to the best of your ability. But I like working with my hands. All right, so there we have. Got our 2 sticks of butter. This one, kind of going to do an experiment with this one. So this one is probably going to be a half stick. Now I'm gonna make this one a half stick. This right here is gonna be a half stick of butter. And then this part, we're gonna go in here. So for this, you just wanna pack it all the way down. Pack that all the way in, like that. And then this one here has a faint line. It's like a little mark right here. Fill it up to the line. And once you close it, it makes a watertight seal. Yeah, I just want to test this. I don't want to mess up a whole stick of butter with this. So take this, seal it up. And then in part 2 of this video, we will be making bread. So some fresh butter, some fresh bread, can't go wrong with that. Put the lid on this. So I got 2.5 sticks of butter. That's probably like a cup, maybe. Not even that. It's probably like 2-3 teaspoons in there. And bam, voila, there you have it. So I'll catch you guys in part 2.